let's go fishing. This is gonna be the first trip I've made in a couple of months that didn't involve wildfire smoke. Well, we made it down here, and before I hit the river, as you can tell, I'm dressed because it's raining, but I wanted to do this in the shop before I pulled the boat out. But before we hit the river, I wanted to show you my bobber dogging setup. Now, this particular setup was rigged this way. I was taught this by a legend in the fishing world. He's no longer with us, but he caught fish with a mystical presence that is unrivaled in my opinion, and he's sorely missed. But he was a legend. He still is to this day. So anyway, this is how he taught me how to set up a bobber dogging rig. Now the rod and the reel and the lines, that's my choice, but the way it's set up was all him. So I start off with 30-pound braid, and the reason I use braid is because it helps. It floats on the surface of the water, easy to mend your line. You guys who float fish, you know that. So from there, we go here to an FG knot. FG knot here to 20-pound mono. Now this bumper here, if you want to call it, or header, or top shot, or whatever you want to call it, is 15 to 20 feet long. Mine is 20 feet. 20-pound test, tri-lean big game. So I'm going from 30-pound test to 20. Then it goes down to this here. Now the float that you choose is going to depend on the conditions. So I have a small bead to stop the bobber from tearing up the knot at my mono, at my FG knot. Then a corky, just as some space to bumper between the float. Okay, and then below it I have 2 hard beads, and you can use corkies here too. The reason I use these or corkies is because when it's floating down the river, or when you first cast it in and your weight is dropping down, these corkies will float up and help this bobber slide faster. So that'll help your rig get down to the bottom and your bobber up to the area where you want it to be faster. So, and that's going to be 20 feet in this particular case. Okay, so then a small bead as well. Then a bobber stopper. I prefer these bobber stoppers just right here, simply because your knot is the weakest point. So if this 20-pound test leader breaks, you're not going to lose your float, and you don't have to retie all this. So then we have a dropper swivel with a stick weight. Now these are 6-inch stick weights that I cut. If you take 3 of these 1/8-inch stick weights and cut them into various sizes, you'll have 6 different weights. But you can buy these at any not auto parts store, but at any outdoor store, fishing store. Okay, and then from here, this is where the leader is. Now you can use fluorocarbon. You could also use fluorocarbon up here if you like. I don't choose to use fluorocarbon unless I'm fishing for tuna. But this leader is about 4 feet long, 3.5 to 4 feet long, 12-pound test, and I put a couple of corkies on there just to give the egg some buoyancy. Now when I fish for steelhead, I will have a double hook and a corky in the center between the 2 hooks. When I'm fishing for Chinook and Coho, I use a single hook because I use a larger hook. So when I'm fishing for steelhead, I use 2 smaller hooks. When I'm fishing for Coho and Chinook, I use 1 larger hook, and I don't have any problem with that. And these, of course, just add the buoyancy to the eggs. Well, we got the boat off. Let's get down here. Let's try to catch fish. Now what you do is you allow the bobber to determine the speed of the boat. So you keep up with the bobber is what happens. This is drift number 2. Didn't catch anything on the first drift, and I can't stop now. So we're gonna give it another try. Okay, here we go. Drift number 2. Come on. Come on, fish. I'm going to drift right on past these guys. Any luck? Little Jack? And I think after this, I'm going to go down there and do some twitching. I pulled over here to the slough, and you can see there are, let me step up here. There are fish. These are spawning Chinook, and I don't want to mess with any of these. These aren't the ones I want. And you can see they're here. You can see one right there, and there's many. There's probably 20 of them in here. But they're in here spawning, and I'm not going to mess with them. But those coho, they like to hang out over here. So I'm going to, since I'm here, I may as well twitch some jigs and see if I can't maybe pick up a coho or two in this water, because they do like to swing in here and take a rest. I've got this green one on. This is the one that chartreuse, actually. This is the one I left off the last time. And so it's a 3/8 ounce, I believe. Let's see what we can find in here as far as coho goes. Now, we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to mess with any of these spawners out here. But there's a gravel shelf where they like to spawn, and then it drops off into this deeper spot. So we're going to start over here right on the edge. And of course, somebody's trying to call me now. I'm not going to be able to answer it. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, you don't need to get stuck in a pattern of just up and down, up and down, up and down. Break it up. Mix it up. Up, up. Let it sink. Up, up, up. Let it sink. You never know what those fish are going to hit. You got to be, if they're not hitting because they're, wow. If they're not hitting because they're hungry and want to eat, they're going to hit it to kill it. And you have to give them a reason to get mad at it. You got to get it in their face. They might strike at it. Oh, look at that. Look at those guys playing around over there. You see them spawning? It's like there's 4 of them right there. 4. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they're spawning all right. Turning sideways, raking up the gravel with their tail. Don't want to disturb them. Now, every now and then you'll see a nice chrome fish come swinging through there. There's a lot of fish right here. Man, it is getting cold. It's raining harder. Wind is blowing harder. This is going to be my last cast, and that's no joke. It's miserable out here. The fish don't know it's miserable, do they? I know my dad always said the best times to fish are before and after a storm front. And then here I am. Neither before or after. Oh, there was a coho. Finally, one rolled. Okay, now I got to make another cast. Great. Yeah, he said before and after the storm fronts, not during. Oh man, well that was absolutely crazy. Oh, I usually leave the boat in the water and then in the morning pump it out, but it's raining so hard I don't even want to do that. So got it pulled in, ready to go in the morning. Okay, I wimped out. I'm serious. I wimped out. Didn't mean to wimp out, but I did. It's cold. It's wind's blowing like crazy. Didn't catch any fish, but hey, I gave it a shot, and that's what counts. After yesterday's pounding I took in the rain, got a good night's sleep, and I fixed myself a cup of coffee, and I'm checking the weather forecast here for today, and according to the weather forecast, 7 a.m., 12% chance of rain, and dropping down to 9% by 1 p.m. and then bumping back up to 18% by 2. So it's going to be a good morning. So instead of fishing in the rain and during the storm front, we're going to be fishing after the storm front. And that's exactly when I'm told the fish are supposed to bite the best. Let's find out. Should be a nicer morning. Should be no rain, hopefully. Look at that. A bloody bullhead. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, look. It's being all nice and calm now. And I caught a bullhead. That is crazy. So I decided to stay for one more half a day just to see what I can catch. Okay, so I'm up here for the first drift of the day. Let's see what we can do here. First drift of the day. Nice and slow through here. Well, this is about halfway through, maybe 2/3 of the way through the first drift of the morning. Nothing going on yet. Oh, what is this? Fish on. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Right here. She took one nice jump. I didn't get the takedown, but I got the fish. Coming down with the fish. Oh yeah, fish on, baby. It's a nice one too. Not ready. It's a good one, it's a big one. Come on, baby. Show yourself. She jumped once. There it is, there it is. Look at that, baby. Oh, it's a beautiful bright coho. Look at that thing. Look at that thing right there. Beautiful bright coho. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. Come on, in the net, baby. Oh, I hit it. Shit. Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. shit. Trees. Oh man, look at that. Problem is, it's not a hatchery fish. Come on, man. Here we go. I gotta get it over my own rods here. My own rods are in the way. Not working properly. Okay, there we go. I think my battery's dead on my Rode. Oh man, this has got me really jacked up. Oh yeah. Man, my camera's messed up. I think I'm recording properly, but my wireless mic isn't working. This is a nice fish. Oh yeah, come on. It's a nice fish here. Nice fish here, come on. Yeah, it's a big one. I'm staying down. Come on. Oh yeah. I got a lot of pressure on this fish too. Well, there's the top of my leader. Haven't seen the fish yet. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, oh yeah, oh, she's running. Oh, it's a monster. It is a monster. There goes my top shot. My wireless mic is not working properly, so the audio is going to be goofy on this. Come on. Man, this thing just does not want to come up. And I do have some pressure on this thing. I don't want to tighten my drag up anymore. Come on. Here we go. Come on. It is a monster fish. Wow. Wow. I believe it's a king. It's a giant king. It is a big king. Oh boy. It is a monster king. I can't keep king. Got me in the shallows. I had to cut my motor off. It is a giant king. Try to get him over here. Oh no, I'm messed up here. Get my big motor started. Chase this thing down. Wow, look at the size of that thing. Man alive. What a fight. Problem is, oh no, it is a coho. It is a coho. Oh, it's a hatchery coho too. Oh my God. Oh. It is a giant coho. Giant hatchery coho. This is a keeper. Just got to get it in the net. Oh, it's a monster. It's a monster. Oh my God. This is I wish I had somebody in the boat. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, baby. Turn on me right in the net. Turn on me, come on. No, yep. Oh, I turned the wrong way. What a fiasco. a fiasco. Come on. The fish is just so big and heavy, I can't control it. Get away from me, bee. Now there's a bee trying to sting me. Okay, come on. Let's see if I can get it this time. Come on. Come on. Turn for me. Turn. Turn into the net. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'll bring this thing around. Try to leave it in the water. Okay. Ooh, just had an epic battle. Epic battle with this fish right here. This is a monster fish, and I'm not going to keep it, obviously. But wow, this fish put up a fight, and it's a hatchery. It's a hatchery Chinook. Can't keep Chinooks right now, but bad boy. Look at this thing. Oh, come on, go. This thing is a monster. Whoa, let go. Wow, it's a monster. Okay, baby. Thank you for the fight. Thank you for the fight. Let's go. There he goes. Now that right there is what it's all about. That was epic. It took me about 20 minutes to land that fish. Let's pull this boat out of here. My apparatus that I made, tube welded on, chain binder. That's way easier, and I can control the angle and everything too. Oh yeah.